Hey, we're back. Last time we finished Rivali's section of the Champion's Ballad, and we started Mipha's. This time we're going to continue Mipha's, which means first things first, we gotta go ask about her. And then also read her diary, because, you know, there's no boundaries anymore. They're dead. What do they care? You know, if I had to like write a story for like if I had to translate this game into like a show or like a graphic novel or something along those lines, I would make it to where when you free the champions, they actually like are present, not physically with Link, but like they're present as like they can't speak to him, so that he kind of has party members with him, so that he kind of has like a traveling troupe, and then they all can talk to him and they all can talk to each other. I think that would be cool. I think that'd be a cool way to do it, so that they really come off as more, so that they get to be characters and also having people who speak, you know, like tag along with Link would be a good idea just for narrative storytelling reasons. As she ever was. So watch over here. Tell me about Mipha. Yes, of course you wish to hear about, oh dear Mipha. I think what was also nice about Link saying, I will never forget her, / we are united now, because you feel that he truly does remember Mipha now, which is nice. Yes, of course you wish to hear about our dear Mipha. I am sure it would bring her peace to know she is on your mind. Mipha was always kind from the day she was born. She was equally as kind to her own as she was to complete strangers. When you first took to visiting us, back when you were but a child, she adored you like a brother. Ooh, well, you know what? Human relationships are kind of odd, aren't they? However, as you know, Hylian's age Hylian's age much faster than us. Eventually you grew so much she began to look up to you. As Mipha's diary plainly states, it was not long before she developed strong feelings for you. This is an odd conversation, I'm just saying. Her dad being like, yeah, I've been reading her diary, and boy, there's some juicy gossip in there, Link. My dead daughter sure did have a thing for you. Criminy, dude. The Zora princess falling in love with the Hylian swordsman. It reminds me of a Zora legend of old. That is why I welcome the idea of you and Mipha becoming husband and wife. A Zora legend of old. That does sound familiar, actually, now that you mention it. I wonder if that's supposed to be that's got to be alluding to Ocarina of Time, right? Princess Ruto? And our little guy, OG Link. It is a shame that you two have never had the chance to see what might have been. Of course, Mipha's diary was found just recently. Its discovery brought me much joy. It is on the table over there. I do not mind if you choose to read it. I'm sure Mipha would forgive you. Anything. That is not why... That does not make it okay to read it. Hold on, I missed one of these. Oh. I welcome the idea of me becoming a husband. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. What about you, Sidon? It's been a long time. Link, I'm so happy to see you. Tell me about some trials, my dude. The sacred trial my sister challenged. You're a keen one, Link. I recently noticed certain things that last occurred when my dear sister Mipha took the trial to Master Vuta. That is why I sent Mizu and Totika to stand guard east of Olvia Grotto. I think I saw them up there. It's one of the areas associated with the trial. Link, yes, I figured it out. You are challenging the sacred trial. I wish you luck, my friend. You are intending to challenge the sacred trial, are you not? I have no doubt that you shall succeed. I am cheering you on as ever. After all, you are the most treasured friend and hero of the Zora. Is there anything else I can do for you? You wish to speak of my sister? I'm always happy to do so. Actually, I recently remembered something. A fuzzy memory from my early childhood. There was a swordsman that came by every so often, spent a considerable amount of time with Mipha. Man, it's so sad. It's so sad because it's very clear that like Link and Mipha would have been together if other things didn't happen. The thing is, by the end, before Link died, after all the time that Link and Zelda had spent together, I don't know if Link would still have, if it was a choice, right? I mean, I don't know if Link ever, Link doesn't really come off like he considers many things like that at all to begin with. But if he had to choose, right? If he was to choose, would he have still chosen Mipha at the end of all that? It's hard to say. At the very least now, I mean, obviously it doesn't matter now. Now there's only Link and Zelda, so, you know, tragedy through and through. It is interesting though. So Link started coming around when he was a kid, and they were all kids. So they all, you know, became friends like that together. And yeah, you know, when you're young and you have friends and stuff like that, you do sort of have like a sibling bond form, right? It's weird though. So Hylians grow up much faster than Zoras. So Link grew up much faster, but then it said the king said that Mipha started looking up to him. Was Mipha still? How old? Like Zora years compared to like how old was Mipha in like Hylian terms? She seemed young, but I wouldn't say she was young. I mean, she was small in stature, but she didn't seem young. She didn't really seem like a teenager. She came across as older than either around the same age or maybe a bit older than like Link and Zelda. Maybe at least Zelda. Zelda comes off as pretty young. Link is that is that weird middle ground of like he might be a grown man, but he's just so tiny in everything. All the Links are usually pretty young though, because I mean even Ocarina of Time, adult Link is only 7 years older than child Link, right? 7 or 8 years? Which only made him like barely 17, 16 or 17? Maybe 18? Which is not what I would not consider an adult, personally, but there was a swordsman that came by, so I'm gonna go with it. At the time, it felt like he was stealing my sister away from me. I know better now, but that swordsman, it was you, Link. I'm certain of it. I do hope my bluntness has not offended you. Not at all, man. Had things turned out differently, you might have been my sister's husband, my brother-in-law. No, my apologies. I got carried away and let my imagination run wild. Please forget my childish musings, my friend. Is there anything I can help you with? That's it, man. Should you ever have need of me, do not hesitate to reach out. Should be cheering you on as ever. I can't get over that interaction with Yunobo back in Daruk's episode where he was just like, hey, I did good, right? It's like, you did your best, Yunobo. I love that interaction so much. That interaction with Sidon right there was pretty nice too. Teba, Rito Village and Teba kind of constantly feel like they get shafted a little bit narratively. Because like I go to Teba and I get no unique special interaction. When I talk to Riju, I'm just gonna read Mipha's diary right in front of door. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm being stared at. Oh, jeez. Talking to Riju was nice, talking to Yunobo was nice, talking to Sidon, and even the king right there, before even talking about Mipha with the king, was nice. A lot of focus on the fact that Link and Mipha would have gotten married. A lot of focus on that. But yeah, with Teba was still spouting pretty much the same thing of teach my kid how to shoot gun. Okay, Teba, sure thing. I'll teach your kid how to murder like the best of them. At the request of Hyrule's king, a group of outsiders came to greet us at the domain. One of them was a Hylian child, of only about 4 years of age. His name was Link. He made quite a first impression. He was curious and full of energy, with a ready smile. Are all Hylian children that way? One thing that surely sets him apart is his swordsmanship, which I hear is exceptional. He has even bested adults at 4? I know he bested adults as a kid, but 4 years old? You crazy? He must be somewhat reckless, however, as he was covered in bruises. Wishing to be helpful, I healed his wounds for him. Must have been his first time seeing healing magic, as he looked up at me with big round eyes. It was adorable. Some weird wibbly wobbly age stuff here, but you know, fantasy gonna fantasy, I suppose. The divine beast was excavated from Zora's domain. This one is called Varuta. The first time I laid my eyes on Ruta, I was surprised at how cute it was. It's so big and round with a long, awkward nose. According to the Sheikah who found Ruta, divine beasts require someone worthy to control them. It's fun to imagine someone piloting this enormous beast in the distant past. I wonder who will have that honor next. You know what's interesting? There are lizards in the game. There are birds in the game. There's no elephants and no camels, though, which is what Naboris and Ruta are based off of. Link came to visit the domain. It feels like forever since he was here last. He no longer resembles the child I first met. He is now an accomplished knight and keeper of the sword that seals the darkness. I'm so proud. However, he hardly speaks anymore, and smiles even more rarely. He is still the kind soul I knew, but something has changed. That's interesting. He hardly speaks anymore and smiles even more rarely. I mean, to be fair, now that she mentions it, we never see Link smile. Link is always very deathly serious. That's almost sad, but with such a structured life as a knight, I mean, I suppose, and his dedication to pursuing that path, I mean, it makes sense, right? That, like, it's, you know, when he was a kid learning how to sword fight, and even when he was beating adults, it probably, you know, it's probably more of a game. There was a goal to accomplish, but now, you know, him growing up, going down the path of his father, becoming a knight, and having such a responsibility, you know, being the keeper of the sword that seals the darkness, and being the one who is destined to fight Ganon. I guess that, you know, that would change him. You know, dedicate, like, interest becomes dedication to something with everything he has. And as we saw, you know, he was not a person to speak out of line or to let himself be heard in any situation where it would not be traditionally allowed, right? Or proper to. When King Roam was tearing into Zelda about, you know, her not taking her her duty seriously. Link just stayed there, head down, kneeling before the king the entire time, completely wordless, which makes you wonder, you know? I like it when other characters talk about Link. Because because we get to see a little bit of insight that we don't get from him. I would love to see a Link diary. I would really love to see a Link diary, but they would never do that. I asked him if something had happened, if something was wrong. He merely shook his head. Perhaps it is his newly acquired height, but I feel he is ever looking past me, into the distant beyond. The Princess of Hyrule paid a special visit to the domain. She asked me if I would agree to pilot a divine beast. She told me she needs my help to face the calamity. My heart knew at once what to do. I agreed without reservation. Calamity Ganon must not be resurrected. If he is, there was no way to ensure the safety of my people or of anyone. I do not know what will happen. All I know is that if there is anything I can do to help, I must try. I must protect Hyrule. There was also that the divine beasts are meant to assist the chosen hero when he faces Ganon. In this way, I can help Link. Link came to visit me. It had been ages. I told him the Lionel, Palmas Mountain, had been terrorizing everyone lately. When I said that, he started walking toward the mountain without a word. Spellbound, I followed him there. When we were almost there, he told me to turn back. He insisted he would be fine on his own. I stubbornly stayed. While I argued, the Lionel attacked us from behind. I was sure we had met our end. How silly of me to doubt. With a sure hand and a fierce gleam in his eye, Link unsheathed the sword that seals the darkness and defeated our foe. I want to see that fight. His swordsmanship was swift and graceful. I was fascinated by the beauty of his movements. Though I should have been terrified, I could not help but feel safe in the presence of my dear friend. His kindness and determination to help those in need, his strength and skill, my heart is drawn to his. I am doomed. I am doomed. Oh my gosh, what a way to put falling in love. Yeah, you are doomed when that happens. The last beautiful move Link performed on the mountain is called a spin attack. Perhaps I will attempt it with my spear. Father has finally given his blessing for me to pilot the divine beast. The threat of the calamity can no longer be ignored. Father said the Zora must play their part. He seemed on the brink of tears when he made me promise to return unharmed. I'm sad. That makes me sad, Mipha. That really bums me out, I'm gonna be honest with you. Man! My eyes burned with tears as well, so I simply nodded. Segan could hardly look at me. Muzu left partway through. I feel awful for putting them through this, but I must do what I can to help Link. I can never forgive myself otherwise. Speaking of Link, I have at last finished gathering the materials for the armor. I shall start making it at once. It is nice to hear that Link went to visit Mipha, even throughout all that, because at that point, surely Link was already... the fact that these people travel all over the place, there should be some Game of Thrones levels of it's gonna take us a year to travel from this continent to the other, like on horseback. But I don't know, these people seem to teleport all over the place. It is nice to hear that Link visited Mipha. Went and visited Mipha. That is nice to hear. Because, I mean, it's good to know that connection wasn't there anymore. Even if Link had changed, even if he had become more serious, and more focused, he was still wanted to go and visit his friends. And obviously, we've seen like him confiding in Urbosa about his trouble with Zelda, him talking and helping Daruk. It was still him inside, but there is something to be said. The Links we've seen change. By the end of their games, they change, and they change for good. That like, the journey unlocks that freaking wakes up that dog in them. I mean, in Twilight Princess it literally does. But like Link, the longer Twilight Princess goes on for, at the beginning of the game, he's like smiling, palling around. The moment the kids get kidnapped till the end of the game, he is laser focused. He rarely smile. He does rarely smile. Mipha, I think Midna's the only person who makes him smile in that game. In Wind Waker Link keeps that chipper side of him. He keeps a smile, so he keeps a lighthearted nature. But when things get down to the wire, he is, Wind Waker Link is pretty hellbent as well. Ocarina of Time Link doesn't smile ever throughout like a majority of that game. I don't know, such a simple line of he doesn't smile anymore. Like the smile is gone, has like faded from his face. Has made me think about all the Links. But I mean, we've talked about, one of the main things I've always talked about with every single game is the tragic nature of each one. It is the tragedies that each one is steeped with, and the notes they end on. Oh, the notes they end on are always bittersweet. The day is saved. The world is safe once more, and the people in it are safe. But there's always something that has been lost throughout the whole thing. Today there was the inauguration ceremony at Hyrule Castle. It was an honor to take part. However, oh no, Link was visiting Mipha before the inauguration. Honestly, I do not remember much about it, but only because something unforgettable happened afterward. I experienced something wondrous, a beautiful moment in time I shall treasure forever. I am grateful to the princess for agreeing to my request, and to Daruk for, for bringing me closer to Link. Oh, this is a scene we will actually get to see. Oh, I did hear something that shocked me enough to almost overshadow that happy moment. Link has been chosen to guard the princess wherever she goes. They shall be spending much time together. I'm sorry, Mipha, you were doomed from the start. The stars were against you, my friend. I finally completed that special armor for Link. I'm confident that it will fit him perfectly. He is coming to the domain soon. I hope to give him my gift when I see him, but should I really go through with it? According to old legend, long ago a Zora princess fell in love with the Hylian swordsman. Perhaps there is hope. What a thing to pull back, to pull from. That's like a really good reference. This will be a rare occasion that Link is not accompanying the princess. We should have some time to ourselves. Oh, I have an idea. At sunset, I shall ride upon Ruta with Link. Zora, princess of the past, please lend me your courage. Oh, and then that's the memory that we have of her sitting up on Ruta. That's nice. Sag. So no, in that case, Link did not have time, or much time, outside of the few memories we've seen of spending time with Mipha. Big sad. Very big, very sad. Well, okay, now it's on to the challenges. What do we got? What do we got? Big Man said, was it Upland Zorana? Where did I fly in from? I flew in from over here. I saw two people waiting up there, so they might be the ones who know about the challenge. Well, you know, we also have pictures to go off of. That's Zora's domain. Over there. Something over there. Oh, I know. Those are the Tingle Islands. Tingle and Co. Yeah, 2 are very close to the domain, though. This is the one we're going to be heading to. Okay. I think those waterfalls are the other thing. But we know Mipha didn't give Link the gift upon when they were hanging out on Ruta, although he was injured and she was healing him. She did say, after all of this is over, I'd like to spend more time together. Maybe she thought the timing was off? Yo, I think it would have been hardcore if they just, like, said, like, no, like, if you come to Zora's domain and the people here tell Link, like, Link, you and Mipha were married. You got married before the calamity. It's like, oh. Oh gosh. Swim, Link, swim. Okay. What were those dudes? They were up here, were they not? Oh, here they are. Second. Link, I never thought you would be the one to appease the Divine Beast. Ever since Lady Mipha was swallowed up by the Divine Beast 100 years ago, I have hated you with all my heart. But it would seem my anger was misplaced. Well, Link, will you please allow me my prior rudeness to wash away like with the tides? Such is the magic of Zora's domain. Perhaps I am overly dramatic. Please forgive and forget that as well. Now, on to more serious matters. The same creatures that appeared when Lady Mipha challenged her sacred trial have returned to Upland Zorana. Lady Mipha defeated them with her usual grace and skill. I wonder, is the trial calling to someone new? The flying machines we saw. Hey, Baz. It was rare to see a Hylian here. Oh, how silly of me. It is not other than Master Link. I'm happy to see you, old friend. I must sincerely thank you for your help with the Divine Beast Varuta mess. While you're here, I should warn you. Blue-eyed Guardians have appeared in Upland Zorana. So Mipha fought Guardians? Shouldn't we have been a little concerned about the fact that Guardians showed up? Or was this like specifically just for a trial that this happened? Well, trial so that she could become pilot, I suppose. Apparently those things appeared when Lady Mipha challenged her sacred trial. Oh, okay, no, I understand. These things are sacred trials these are sacred trials from the monks in order to test each champion, and then that's why we're doing them again. I thought these were just things that the champions had done throughout time, but no, that makes sense. My father insists there are no cause for alarm, but I am on high alert just in case. Alright, let's freaking do it. How bad could it be? Gosh dang it. Forgot it's always eternally raining. What's up with this guy? Why is he darting around like a weirdo? Oh, this dude's all over the place. Not raining. Whoa. Oh, Daruk saved me on that one. Got that one myself. Oh, spacing. I'm not used to the spacing. There we go. Nice. How did Mipha kill these things? I mean, you can poke them until they eventually die. Screw you. I hate those guys so much. Ooh. More arrows, though. That's always nice. There's a lot of these guys. Oh. Gotta blink. There we go. Oh, why did it do no damage? I feel like that timing was pretty spot on. Why is this doing no damage? The damage is it's just completely neutered right now. I don't understand. It's brutal. This is brutal right now. There we go. They're also not dropping anything either. Which I think is... Oh. That one dropped stuff, but the other one didn't. The other two things didn't. How weird. I don't know why that guy took so many freaking bullets. They should only take like 3. Like that was the timing. No, that was bad. That timing was bad for sure. This is so silly. But there's like no very good way to fight these guys. They're really bulky. Because otherwise I'm trying to like destroy their propellers. That wasn't too bad, I suppose. Just figured I was just trying to speed up the process there a little bit. For Pete's sake. There we go. Have to today's the 7th. How many more days do I have? How many more videos am I going to have at the end of this? How many more days do I have until Tears of the Kingdom comes out? I'll be uploading videos of this until the day of, it seems like. Oh, I killed that poor defenseless cricket. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Sets foot in the shrine, I am Sato Koda. Support and guidance. Strength and vigor. There is a chest. I want the chest. I wouldn't happen to be able to sail up these waterfalls, huh? Nah. Nice. Oh, that's actually great. Maybe I will be able to deck myself out with some ancient weaponry before this game's over. I'll have to go to my home and drop off some of these weapons, though, in their display cases, just to see. From this distance, I can do this? Huh. Is that good? Okay, there's one. Do you like this? Like this, and then like this? Oh. Wait a minute, wait a minute. What if I... Can I do anything with this? Can I finagle this in any way? I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. Oh wait, I could have put one underneath it. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Maybe I could do something with this one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, hold on. This is incorrect. This is false even. Blah. Blah. Does my eye stay up? As long as my eye stays up. Yes, okay. You think I need to do this correctly? I don't need to do this correctly. Party, I will cry if I want to. Do something with a little bit of a teensy bit of each. Sure. Huh? It can't fit in this? It can't fit in this. Oh no, I don't want to play with you anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to cheese. Okay, it's gonna fall down there. And then what? It's gonna fall over that way. So what we want it to do... Crud! You cheated me. Hey, maybe don't bump me out of this every single time. Crud! Dope freaking pizzas. Okay. I remember this one. I actually do remember this one. I think I was at this one forever. What? 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 What control did I have over that? Why didn't this... Yeah, do not. Do not. Simply don't. You simply mustn't. Okay. I will not do this right. Because I simply cannot do this right. This has to be false. Do you understand me? Do I make myself quite clear? Okay. Two swats? Ba-da-da-da. Wait, what? Oh, did it launch itself up? I'm sorry, wait, what? Oh wait, I heard it. It did the thing. Yeah. Link lying motionless on the ground. Sweet. Oh yeah? How badly? Oh. Well, that's one challenge. I can do that. Do you know who I am? I'm the swordsman. I'm Link. I'm the chosen one. I'm the wielder of the Triforce of Courage. I'm a husband of fish. I'm brother of Goron. Okay, let's see here. That one's... One's like over here. So if I just fly directly this way? There was one about rings. Nobody else I saw mentioned anything about other challenges. Well, Sidon mentioned Mipha's challenges, but... Cause let's see here. Nope. Yeah, somewhere in here. That is a fox. Ah, yep. I mean, this one's gonna be pretty easy then, no? This is cool though. Again, utilizing the things that you had to do while you were here. It makes for a good revisit. That's why I like this DLC. Before I got the DLC came out and I had still not beaten the game just yet, but I was close. I was like getting there. So then I kind of just like quickly did the DLC at the end. But this is nice. After having been on how long and extensive this journey has been, in order to get to revisit all the places and have like a recap of all the things that you did. It's cool. The last DLC shrine is out in the middle is out in the middle of the Lenevu Sea. So I'm curious what we're gonna have to do in order to unlock it and why it's so far away. Ma Aliyah. Interesting names too. We gotta keep in mind too. This whole thing was orchestrated by some dude named Maz, a monk named Maz Kosha. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Because he's the freaking coolest. I've got something in my eye. Ah. Secret stairway. Chest. Chest. Want it. Want it. Interesting. Really? Are we doing this again? There's no way we're doing this again. Oh, no, hold on. I am dumb. I was going to do it the hardest way possible because I am a Neanderthal. A monkey man, if you will. I don't got no brain. Okay. So that's where we want to go. Can I has now? Ah! Yeah, you can do that now. Oh. No, please. I beg of you, let me have chest. I don't need what's inside, I just want what's inside. Meeting is one thing and getting is another. I mean, so like, what's the, I have an idea. Ah. Why? Ugh. Okay. Okay. Cool. I don't know why it wouldn't let me put it down when I was trying to put it down, but cool. Don't know how stable this is, but I'll take it. This isn't close enough. Yeah, I can't be stopped. Screw you, physics. Oh. I mean, yeah. I'll just... probably just toss that one, I guess. Just a stockpile of shields. Never really use shields. Don't really end up guarding much. I'm usually... Well, when I do, I rarely ever... I usually have Daruk's protection now. I just rarely ever, What? Why? Wow, doesn't like it. Yeah, no, yeah. I think this is good. I think this is correct. I still need uppies. Hold on. Well, now... Yeah, now I can do... Unless I do this. Nope, do this. Okay, this is gonna be... I don't know. I don't know if this is the correct thing, but I mean, I did it, right? So it gave me the jingle. What does the jingle really mean anymore, though? At this point. Oh, me and my friend are at the point now they have made the pitch deck for our game. They've also found a bunch of publishers. I always feel really bad. I don't know. It seems like they do a lot of stuff, but they have just sort of taken that upon them. I always ask, like, if you need me to do something, but they're like, hey, just keep making art. Art makes the game look good. And I've been pretty happy with the stuff I've made for it so far, so I'm contributing in that way, which hopefully helps. Obviously, if we do manage to get funding, then the next part is going to be the biggest part because we have to start making the game. We're going to sit down and start actually sending our stuff to publishers now, though. Which is cool. Scary, but cool. Okay. We got a lot of publishers lined up, so hopefully we're going to put a good foot forward, but, you know, who's to say how this is going to turn out? I'm trying to stay positive, but we also have to be realistic. Like here-ish, I think. Ultimately, I feel like we're going to have to do a Kickstarter. Problems being that we would only be able to kickstart a portion. We would only be able to kickstart a chapter. We'd have to break the game down into chapters, and we would have to take each chapter as its own project if we didn't get a bunch of money from a Kickstarter, right? We would have, because for a Kickstarter, we'd have to ask for the bare minimum, right? Just because that's the only... Because you only get to keep money for Kickstarter if you hit the goal. Which is weird because we realized... we were talking about it today and we were like, yeah, you know... And the strange thing about that being that... Link, oh my gosh, this wind will not let me go. I was just trying to get a little boost up. The sort of odd thing about that setup, it makes sense from Kickstarter. Kickstarter doesn't want a bunch of people being mad all the time because the project they put money towards didn't come to fruition, probably because it didn't get fully funded or whatever. Here's the thing, that probably already happens anyways. In my mind, or in our mind, right, it makes sense that it's called Kickstarter. It's meant to kickstart a project by any means with whatever it has, right? So you setting a goal but not hitting it, in my opinion, it should still be like, I feel like when I pledge money to something, to a project, which I have before, I do so under the understanding that this thing may not turn out as promised. This thing may not turn out good. This thing might not turn out as anything at all. It might not even happen. Even when a Kickstarter project is fully funded, it still might not happen, you know? But I feel like... Oh. What are we doing, gang? But, well, really quick, though. I feel like it makes sense that because the whole idea is that you're trying to kickstart a project, is that whatever money is put towards it should go to the people trying to do the project at all, in my opinion. Because it's just up to them to make do with whatever they have. The money is to kickstart it. The money is to have a jumping off point, right? But The fact that whatever goal you set has to be met, because also think about it this way too. Let's say you get half the money. It's like that would still be a jump start to the project. It's not exactly what you plan to have, but you'd be able to get something done and hopefully look for other avenues, right? Or other revenue sources in the meantime. But let's say you ask for like 40,000, and then the Kickstarter goes pretty well, but you end with like $39,550 or something like that, right? Just barely off. Just like a couple hundred, like hundreds of dollars off. And then the Kickstarter ends and it failed and you didn't get funded, and that's it. And then you don't get any of that money. It's like, well, wait, we were so close to the goal. All you would have to do is readjust some of your planning, like some of how you were going to separate funds and stuff like that, right? But like you just don't get that money. You don't get that funding anymore. It's like, that's kind of brutal. I don't know. Not to mention all the time and effort it takes to start if you're trying to do it right. My gosh, this guy's got abs for days. Everybody in this game's jacked all the time. Jeez. Totika, good day. Oh, it's a Champion Master Link. How are things? As for me, I'm here to protect Sir Muzu. I hear at this very location is a trial that Princess Mipha herself challenged. If you want more information, please talk to Sir Muzu. Hello, Muzu. Ah, it is you, Link. What brings you to this place? We're here at behest of Prince Sidon, who's tasked with keeping watch on this area. Who tasked us with keeping watch on this area. This is the land where Princess Mipha completed her sacred trial. Now, the signs that appeared 100 years ago have returned. Princess Mipha's notes had this phrase: while the morning sun is newly born, follow the path of light to the trial. I'm not sure where they came from, but she often repeated those mysterious words about the trial. Oh, that is an interesting thing, right? These trials are reactivated, but we're not getting the same guidance. Oh my gosh, it truly did sound like I just killed an entire animal right there. Jeepers. We're not getting the same guidance as usual when we've gone to do our own trials, right? We've actually, we've gotten a monk will talk to us and tell us what the task is, or give us a clue or a hint of some sort, right? But yeah, all we have to go off of is locations and whatever other people can tell us. And it's funny, they mentioned like, oh yeah, she got some mysterious words. Oh, is that where I'm going? It's out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna need to do some swimming after this is over. This was pretty easy, huh? Oh, look at that sunrise, though. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Oh, this is gonna rise right in the middle of the ocean right here. Oh, that's cool. Key Defunia. I love being out here in the middle of the ocean, this far out. I think the water in this game does look pretty cool. Oh, there's a little bit of rock, a little bit of raised rock right there, huh? You know what can I... Oh no, it does still have to show me the stamina bar, huh? Cool. Just a really nice shot right there. Yeah, it takes like a lot of time and resources and effort to like put together a good Kickstarter too, and then that's time that can be spent on development or anything else. So it's a shame to think about the fact that if you're just barely off your the melting point, your goal, that's just it. It's just over like that. Just making sure the thing wasn't like in this very first room, the chest. Okay, so eyes. More eyes. A lot of eyes. Let me put this thing away. Can't climb the ice. What is this for? What's going on in here? I knew it. I could smell you a mile away. You reek. Frost blade. That makes sense. Nope. No, I want to open the chest. I'm not even gonna use this thing. I just wanted to make sure it registers that I got the chest. There we go. Gotta get back up. Ow, my head. There we go. That was not it, though. Is this... Can I get away with just one little ice block, maybe? Guess we'll find out. Boy. Come on. Oh, got it. Had to get a little sprinting hop going on. Nice. Well, cool. Hey, we're making good time too. It's about the length of time it took us to finish Trials in the other videos. You must go to Divine Beast Varvuta. I will. Interesting shrine, just out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, once more, into the breach. To double avenge. Oh, and then after that, I don't actually remember what comes after that. I know what's left to do to finish up Champion's Ballad. I know what the final challenge is, but I don't know if there's something before it, after we do the fights in the Divine Beasts. I'm not sure. Oh wow. Too much traction and absolutely no slippery slide. Well, now we're only gonna have the spear to fight with, which is kind of brutal because the spears really lack on damage, but the charge move is really good, and also we have Urbosa's Fury, so probably don't need to worry about it. Urbosa's Fury does too much damage, to be completely honest. Alright, let's do it. This is the first one we ever fought, but I remember we took it out really quickly. Well, I had been going around doing a bunch of crazy, wacky stuff, getting a bunch of good gear before coming here anyways. So got a Zoa bow. Got the trident. Come on then. Forgot how long this guy's arm is. Ten arrows. Ah! Oh no. It's got a long reach. Yeah, but how long? Oh. It really is a long reach. This is probably the hardest loadout. I get 10 arrows, which I'm not really sure what they're for. Oh, the hop didn't actually save me there. Well, I'm out of that. Don't even know how he hit me with that one. Ow, crud, really? How do I avoid that move? Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe that's just it. Interesting, I'm seeing things that I definitely never noticed. Well, I mean, this fight did not last long enough for me to have to do things like that or figure things like that out. Am I supposed to save all my arrows for this phase? Maybe? The hop doesn't do it? Really? Well then, if the hop doesn't do it... Ow. Give me the dome. I don't have my... Oh no, I'm sorry, silly me. Of course I have some food. Why do they even give me this stuff? Yeah, I'll eat some of that. I'll eat to that. Ow, that really got me. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, he's just doing the same thing to me over and over again. Okay, alright. There we go. Jeez. Link, no, please get up, Link. No more arrows. Don't have... Ow, crud. Wait, how do I attack him at this point? These do 3 damage each? Okay, wow, this is actually, this is pretty bad. Oh my gosh, the buttons completely fumbled it. Also, I'm getting a lot of slowdown in here too. I don't know. There's gonna be an opportunity to attack him, right? I might actually just fail this one.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, cheap. Cheap. What? I think I'm dead. Wait, what is this? Oh, I have Mipha's grace.
It is my pleasure.
Of course, I have Mipha's grace. She saved me. She's the reason I'm gonna live through this. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Can he let me breathe? Can he let me breathe for 2? What do you do when you're in the water? Wow, this fight's actually prolonged. This fight is actually incredibly annoying. And it's kind of just annoying? Because what... Hello? Like what do I... They give you no means to fight this guy. They give you 10 arrows. Like what? The only reason I even got him down that low is because of Urbosa's Fury. Do I just gotta wait for Urbosa's Fury to come back up? Because if I go underneath him, he summons like 10, and then he just bombards me with them. So like, what do I? Hello? Is that the only thing? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get hit again. Okay. It never ends. I don't... Am I supposed to launch those back?
Now ready to roll.
Forgot that I have bombs. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this seems silly. And I don't know what the intention here is. This is something I always wonder fighting these bosses of like, what if I just don't have like like literally have the things that you expect me to have and use? Like what is is he broken? When are you supposed to be able to fight him when he starts hanging up on the ceiling like this? So I can't believe the frame rate right now. Really gonna kill him with bombs? This seems very... I just don't understand. You summon like 10 of these things. Got him, I guess. At least I finished him with the ceremonial trident. Yeah, that was probably that was like the worst one. That just didn't feel good to fight at all. I guess you have to save all 10 arrows for that second phase. I wasn't really worried about it because with all the other ones you can kind of just wail on him with anything you have as much as you want. It doesn't really seem to matter. Always forget that, you know, bombs do exist. They do damage, like decent damage. At least we have a scene to enjoy. Are you still adrift in thought? You seem lost to the whims of your mind. Oh, pardon me. I suppose it's none of my business. Ah, wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about champion Mipha has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here near the divine beast Varuta, which Mipha herself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of champion Mipha.
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh.
Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mipha. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta. Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go. Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Though she was known for her kindness, it seems the Zora princess could be quite strict when necessary. Yeah, that's the whole thing is seeing sides of the champions that were not as well known to come from them. Seeing Mipha be very stern, very serious, but then also the way she looked at Zelda. When Zelda's like, "Oh, I don't know if he," and she looked at Zelda dead in the eye with a smirk and said, "Girl, we're gonna die, okay? So we could die. So, boys better freaking pull himself up by his own bootstraps. You know what I'm saying?" So, what do you think of Champion Mipha's song? I feel like she got a whole lot less of a scene compared to everybody else, personally, which I feel like is kind of a shame, but by writing a song that captures the determination of Champion Mipha, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The missing verses of an ancient song. I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle in the distant past. Missing verses of an ancient song.
You're so strong. So much stronger than before. The power of Mipha's grace will now recharge much faster. As powerful as you are, I am certain you can save Hyrule, as well as the princess who awaits you.
Now that is a really good one to have a recharge on. I mean, they all are, but I am Maz Kosha. I must commend you for conquering the trial thus far. The door to the final trial is now open at the Shrine of Resurrection. Go and face your destiny. Now this trial is going to be specifically for Link, I would imagine.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind does not mean ignorant to the world, that's for sure.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
It's funny how I of all the things, I forgot about that I had Mipha's grace. And that's what saved me in the end. That's pretty fitting. That is pretty fitting. Granted, I played that fight pretty freaking sloppily. I wasn't really thinking about phase 2 or other phases or anything. That being said, only giving me 10 arrows, I don't even think that would have been enough to deal with stuff at the end. And then it only does one thing at the end, which is throw those blocks at you, and I don't really know what it expected me to do. I mean, having only a spear, because when I'm standing underneath it, maybe I was supposed to just use ice blocks or ice pillars to like get up to it. I probably could have done that, because standing underneath him just was a nightmare. Camera would not cooperate, that's for sure. Well, with that, we have one final trial that we will start in the next episode. It's definitely not going to take a full episode's length to do it, so next episode may also be, I mean, probably starting, if not just doing all of the Korok seeds that we have left in Hyrule. Both in the field and in the castle. Before then doing one final quest, Terrytown. That will be its own episode. And then after that, it's the end of the game. And that episode may not even be that long. Because we've been to the castle a couple times now. There's going to be some key spots to hit up. There's a shield we need to be getting. As well as a diary to read, but other than that, we will probably just be able to go straight to the end. But that is for that time, of which it is not right now. Oh my gosh. Good heavens. That's just not cool. That's just not fair at all. Yeah, screw you, man. What does this have? Ooh, more? Yeah, absolutely. What does this have? Nope. Okay, well with that, we're going to call it here for now. If you like this, press like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to get notified. More things in the future, videos every day. And actually, before we finish off for good, I wonder, where does Cass go? He mentioned Hyrule Field. Well, sure. Well, that's where we're going to be heading to next time. So surely we'll see him there. I think it's fitting the last thing we're going to be doing in this game is traversing the wild one more time. We got the tunic for it and everything. Till next time.